Hello guys and welcome to another video. Now let's look at the match between San Francisco 49ers and Arizona Cardinals. Oh my goodness, what an absolute nail-biter we had on our hands. Both teams entered the fourth quarter locked in a tense battle, neither willing to give an inch. The atmosphere was electric, fans on the edge of their seats as the clock ticked down. And listen, it was like watching a heavyweight bout, punch for punch, until the moment of magic happened. Eddy Pineiro steps up, cool, calm, collected, and nails a 35-yard field goal as time expires. Wow, this guy's got ice in his veins. That kick in the dying seconds, it says everything about the resilience of this 49ers team. But hey, let's not forget those two crucial touchdowns from Juszczyk for the 49ers and Trey McBride for the Cardinals. They kept the game teetering on a knife edge. Both teams were playing chess, not checkers, with their strategic moves till the last whistle. So, what do you guys think? Incredible game, right? If you want more insights on such intense matchups, make sure to smash that subscribe button and join our community. Until next time. Alright, now shifting our gaze from the thrilling finish to the man who orchestrated the crucial moments. Eddy Pineiro. Talk about nerve, talk about calm under pressure, right? This guy was absolutely electric on the night, an unsung hero who carried the 49ers over the finish line. So let's dive into Pineiro's impact. Imagine holding your breath as Pineiro steps up, the crowd is dead silent. And then boom, another one sails through the posts. He nailed 3 field goals. On the night, none more important than that 35-yarder with time expiring. But wait, he wasn't just about that clutch moment. Pineiro had already shifted momentum big time with a 51-yard rocket just before halftime. That's range, that's accuracy, everything you want from your kicker when everything's on the line. And here's the thing, Pineiro didn't just deliver. He delivered with 100% precision when it mattered most. His stats for the game were flawless, something not every kicker in the league can boast. Reflect on what this does for his reputation. I mean, most people wouldn't want to be in his shoes with the game on the edge, but this match has firmly put him on the map as a clutch performer. Not only did his performance boost his confidence and stock, but it also put a spotlight on how vital the kicking game can be, especially in nail-biting contests like this one. Every kick, every point, every yard mattered, showcasing that Pineiro's skills are indispensable going forward. Just incredible stuff from him. Now let's dive into another star of the night, McCaffrey, who was absolutely instrumental in the 49ers' offensive scheme against the Cardinals. Man, where do we start with McCaffrey? His dual threat capabilities just put so much pressure on the Cardinals' defense, and this guy was everywhere. I mean, talk about being a workhorse. With a total of 88 rushing yards and an average of 8.8 yards per carry, McCaffrey was just slicing through the defense like a hot knife through butter. His longest rush of 15 yards showed his ability to find gaps and exploit them perfectly, keeping the chains moving. But here's the thing, he wasn't just a threat on the ground. McCaffrey was also a beast in the passing game, grabbing 10 receptions. That's not just a stat, that's game-changing stuff. The way he adapted routes and found space made it so difficult for the Cardinals to get a hold of him. It was like their playbook expanded every time McCaffrey touched the ball. On top of all that, his leadership on the field can't be overstated. It's like he inspired his teammates simply by playing at such a high level. Basically, McCaffrey's performance is exactly what you'd expect from a veteran player who knows what's at stake. His ability to continuously provide those offensive sparks was vital to the 49ers, demonstrating why he's indispensable to their success. Now, moving on from offensive fireworks to the defensive slugfest that unfolded, let's dive into the gritty battle between the 49ers and the Cardinals. Man, this was not just a game of scoring, it was a showcase of defensive might and strategy. The 49ers' defensive line was like absolutely relentless, spearheaded by the colossal efforts of Fred Warner and Bryce Huff. Warner was all over the place, racking up 11 tackles and 2 defended passes. It's like he was reading the Cardinals' playbook. I mean, his anticipation and leadership on the field were just off the charts. Then you've got Bryce Huff. I mean, come on. This guy was like a wrecking ball out there. His quarterback pressures and crucial sack had Kyler Murray scrambling like there was no tomorrow. It's amazing how Huff's presence threw off the Cardinals' offensive timing, keeping them at a mere 154 passing yards. And how about the Cardinals' response? Mack Wilson Sr. was a force himself with 12 tackles and hassling the 49ers repeatedly, showcasing a serious defensive backbone. But here's the thing. His efforts just couldn't turn the tide significantly enough. Both defenses were playing chess, anticipating each other's moves, with the Cardinals trying to rattle the 49ers' rhythm using aggressive blitzes. But the 49ers, they've got that tactical adaptability. Quick plays, precision, you name it, to exploit the openings. And that's why, in this intense defensive grind, every play mattered. It just set the stage perfectly for a thrilling, edge-of-your-seat showdown that could have swung either way, right till the clock ticked down. But let's talk about Kyler Murray, shall we? This guy, Well, he had quite the night. A night filled with highs and lows. You know, it was one of those games where if you're rooting for the Cardinals, you'd probably be on the edge of your seat too. Murray's stats, 22 completions on 35 attempts for 154 passing yards. They tell a bit of a mixed story, don't they? I mean, he had moments of brilliance like that touchdown connection with Trey McBride. Seriously, that kind of precision in tight windows, especially against a tough defense like the 49ers, is no small feat. But then there's the other side. It was clear he struggled with rhythm, and the 49ers, well, they just didn't make it easy for him. With their relentless pressure and aggressive setups, they kept Murray on his toes, limiting his usual dynamic play. It just looked like he never got comfortable, right? The offensive line issues for the Cardinals didn't help either, forcing Murray into those uncomfortable spots where he had fewer chances to execute his game plan. Looking ahead, though, it's all about adaptation for Murray. Facing defensive setups like this, man, he's got to adjust. And the Cardinals, they need to maybe rethink some strategies, give him more protection, diversify options. If they want to turn these narrow losses around, there are some adjustments on the horizon. Now let's talk about a pivotal moment that added a fresh twist to the game, the controversial safety call. Picture this, the fourth quarter ticking away, the Cardinals sweating it out, and suddenly, boom, a defensive holding call in the end zone. It's one of those moments that can shift tides dramatically. Here's the thing, the 49ers defense was on high alert, pushing hard, creating confusion for both the Cardinals and those watching. This call, awarding a rare automatic safety to Arizona, shook things up big time. For a split second, but it flipped the score, giving the Cardinals a slim lead that threw psychological momentum into a whirlwind. But take a closer look at the mechanics. The defensive setup, the player positioning, it all played a part in the infraction, making this call anything but simple for the officials. The game of inches here demands precise adjudication, which is hard enough without the looming stakes intensifying every decision. Yeah, decisions like these invite debate, no doubt. Remember, the 49ers could have crumbled, but instead they recalibrated and strategized. Meanwhile, the Cardinals, they had their shot, trying to milk this unexpected edge. Yet it set the stage, almost inviting the drama of Pineiro's winning kick, reaffirming that, once again, football's unpredictability is part of what makes it electrifying, keeping viewers on the edge as everyone scrambled to keep their composure and come out on top. Shifting gears from the controversy around that safety call, we need to explore the broader division implications of this match thriller. Now, the 49ers' triumph over the Cardinals was more than just a win. It was a statement. By edging past Arizona with that razor-thin margin, they not only reinforced their lead in the division, but also solidified their credentials as strong playoff contenders. Think about it. Sitting at the top with their heads held high, isn't it impressive? Their victory tally, thanks to a solid 355 total yards, speaks volumes about their enduring offensive prowess, even in tight-knit games like this one. By contrasting their success with the Cardinals' inability to capitalize on critical moments, such as the momentum swing from the safety, the narrative becomes clear. The 49ers play with a persistence and edge that's hard to ignore. On top of that, consistent performances from Eddy Pineiro, hammering in those crucial field goals, illuminate a reliable winning path for them. Clearly, certain elements such as strategic clutch performance continue to pave their way through potential playoff scenarios. On the flip side, for the Cardinals, well, this loss puts them in a tough spot, a real push to reassess tactics. Their offensive struggle, reflected in just 4.1 yards per play, might require urgent recalibration if playoff hopes are to be kept alive. So, what do you guys think? Are the 49ers really shaping up as the team to beat? Or do you see the Cardinals bouncing back with a strategy makeover? Drop your thoughts and let's get the conversation going.